You see how your go bag is so thin? Mine is nothing but padded. That's why it's so heavy. And there's not a lot of space for shit in it. We gotta get some more go bags too. That shit is not efficient. No. It's at 50. Shit, I gotta pay. It's trash. What lesson you want to teach today? My conversation was just about the I was just listening to Chris and he said the meat that they give the prisoners says suitable for the zoo. Feed for the zoo.
Same thing as Taco Bell.
Feed for the zoo? Yo, don't you do this shit to me, Augusta. When you saying Taco Bell feeding me zoo food, uh, uh, oh, I'm gonna kill these niggas one time, one person at a time.
They don't lie to you.
I know they ain't tell me Taco Bell was no motherfucking zoo food. Well, they didn't tell me. I was supposed to ask her. I'm about to go to fucking Come and Go and say,
So
is it a lot of coming here? Then I need to know what the fuck the truth is. All these fucking lies.
You put stuff in your mouth. You never ask what it is.
Nigga, I don't know what you made of.
Yeah, you should.
I put you in my mouth.
You should know what the fuck it is. It's putting in your mouth. That's not nobody else.
Man, shut up, cause you eat from fucking Taco Bell too. You ate fucking Taco Bell. You eat the fucking burritos from Chick-fil-A, nigga. Yeah, that's feed. Don't be acting like I'm the only one fucking eating fucking wild animal feed, whatever. These motherfuckers is sick. I believe they feeding us. What?
Soylent Green.
What the fuck? I ain't never heard of that. I don't listen to shit.
It was a what do you call it? Neo-political movie from the 70s. It was basically the Matrix back then. They were eating people.
Such a fucking nerd, yo. You be asking me, do I remember shit from the fucking 20s? How can I remember that?
But if they got shit in the pool, I don't put it past them to feed people.
Nigga.
Don't put it past them. As long as they break it down and have ingredients and they put the ingredients list, if you don't ever read the ingredients.
Oh my God, I need to do another ritual to cleanse my mind of this information. I'm about to go eat pork chops. I ain't had no pork chops in it's been 30 exact years since I've eaten pork. Damn, so if I eat pork in 30 fucking years and I go get me some sliced honey ham and 2 pork chops with some ribs. How dead will I be? Dead? Or just partially dead? My shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, I was in the pool with them. I was trying to keep it from making my pillow wet up there.
Oh, that's okay. You can just move.
I always forget to dry my shit out after we come to the damn pool. I gotta start remembering that. Remembering. Oh my God. How the fuck are we gonna do this court case? This nigga is trying to. But I know what I could do is All I gotta do is rearrange what Chris wrote on his. Just rearrange the wording for the um. I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I'm talking about for the key bank. We got so many fucking cases. That's the only problem we're having right now is we got so many fucking cases. We keep working on a couple. I mean one and then going to the next and then trying to do the next. That's why I said we need fucking help.
Well, we are.
Mm-hmm. So something happened to me. Oh, I was supposed to do my clearance. You just fix the car up. Here, cleanse this car before we get it our way. Woo! Woo! We fell asleep watching that movie, didn't we? The M&S, M Surface, whatever the one. You said you thought it was gonna be Christian based now.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that whole thing was about Christianity. I think they was trying to do science and Christianity together to see which one is more valuable. Valuable.
Oh,
Did I say that right?
I think I see what you're saying. Maybe the writers was purposely putting them
Trying to
side by
see which
side
one is legit,
to see
or do they both line
do they
up?
both sound at least do they sound the same? I think that's what the main character's point was. The black character, the main character's point was that when you set them side by side, can you really tell the difference?
Right.
Like he said, are you gonna leave because it's not an alien?
Right.
Why would you leave? You're a scientist. You should find out what the fuck it is, right?
Because even the scientists, you still want to prove it.
You still want to prove it, right?
No matter if you prove it, you're
disprove it.
right or wrong.
Right.
It's still proof that you seek.
It's something.
So
yeah, that didn't make sense for him to be like, all right, well, it's not what we thought it was. We're gonna leave.
So just for educational purposes, we should finish that movie. I know you was getting irritated.
Yeah, it did kind of put me to sleep. It was not. It started off one way and then it kind of
went somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing shit. It's chilly this morning.
I like it chilly like this.
You
rolled the window up last night?
I rolled the window up at 5 a.m. It was freezing. But then when I went outside, it was warm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't get your fucking break. Is it fucking warm or is it fucking cold? But the car traps heat and it traps cool. It's just a trap, nigga. So that's what it is. All right, we about to start doing a lesson here. This dress is so big on me. It look like pajamas.
Which one?
And this is a fucking 12, 14. This dress I had on yesterday.
The white?
No, this pink one. You ain't see how baggy it was?
Oh, I thought you liked it.
No, I don't. Not with my weight down. I like my shit baggy when I'm fat as shit. I'm a hot young thing now.
Dress. Everybody was looking at you with that white dress.
They was looking at my booty because it was jiggle-liggling. I was like, look at them looking at them, looking at me. I was like, oh, now you want to be freaky. See that? See? You see, what you see, babe? Somebody hung an umbrella on that tree. You see that, right? Right. That's an umbrella over there. Somebody hung it there. So somebody was in my backyard.
No, we was trying to figure out what that was.
Yeah, it's been there for a minute, but who hung it there?
I was there before.
Yeah, but why? Why you hanging the umbrella? I don't know if that's some kind of secret code or what.
I bet you some blue lights is though.
Oh, that's my blue light. All right, let me do this stupid. Let me stop calling my shit stupid because ain't nothing I do stupid. I do it for a reason. We are completely out of Palo Santo there. Gotta grab some more today. Your mom got her stuff. You gotta check on your mom too. Check on your mom today. Just do it. Don't worry about it. You forgot the other day.
I'm checking on the kids.
Chi just checked in. They back. They what his mom safe and sound.
That didn't take long at all.
Mm-mm.
Was it 10 hours?
Yeah, they called us last night at about 8, right?
Yeah.
And she texted me about
That
2
was her,
hours
right?
ago.
In the parking lot?
Yeah, that was them. She said that was them, but they wasn't in the car.
It wasn't in the car. It was in the
Yeah, she
food
said we
store.
was in the car. No, you wasn't in the car,
No, it
silly.
wasn't in the car. It was in the store getting their food, right?
I feel. Oh, don't forget we got. Oh, today is Saturday. I wanted to ship Nigeria's her. Maybe I can get to that post office before it closes. I got to go get some cayenne to send her. Damn. How? Grand Rising is grounded in Gus. What we're trying to do now is just leave the cameras running. Cause when we put the cameras on to talk to y'all, we always forget what we was talking about. So we're trying to catch ourselves to see if something happened great while y'all watching. Right now I'm doing the cleansing spell in my car before we can start our day. So give me a second. I had an interesting conversation with a young woman yesterday. I had read a post she wrote about how she has all these great ideas and she just don't have the funding for it. So I said, if you're really serious about your ideas, I can give you some breadcrumbs, but it's up to you to follow through and see what them breadcrumbs lead you to. So I sent her a couple of links. I said, I don't know if you know this information, but I'm just learning this information. So I want to share with other like-minded people. She sends me a message back and says, it's like information where people give you all this information, but they don't give you no way to use it. That's what she said to me. And then she got back to me like 15 minutes later after she watched the videos. And she said, yeah, just like I thought, a whole bunch of information, but nowhere to use it. Ugh. I think I'm about to burn my hand trying to burn this. This Palo Santo is like the size of a piece of corn. I can't believe we went through all of that Palo Santo that quick. I'm so tired of people touching us. I'm about to be like them fucking monks. I'll bow to you, but please do not fucking touch me. I'm sick of people. They don't have no control over the energy or nothing. If I burn myself one more fucking time. So I thought to myself, I said, well, Gus said this to me, and I said this back to her. I said, if you have all of that, if you were a defense attorney, you have all the evidence in front of you, do you ask the prosecutor to tell you how to use your evidence? Because I'm confused. Did you just say you have all this information, but you don't know what to do with it? Because to me, the first thing I would have been doing was trying to figure out what to do with the information. But I can't judge nobody on their fucking time. I can't judge nobody on how long it take them to get where they gotta go. Yeah, I need to get me some uprise. This weed is trash. It's giving me a fucking headache. Fuck. All right, I'm scheduling my appointment for Tuesday.
You already scheduled it?
For Tuesday.
Which one?
Monday, the Asian guy, the
Asian guy.
Fuck. No, I have to run another one. So anyway, I wasn't trying to be hard on her, but I thought to myself, Lord, I'm gonna have to just simply stop telling people about this information because I'm already irritated that you just not fucking doing nothing with it. That's actually pissing me off. It's like during slavery time when it's no, fuck all that. It's motherfucking 100 slaves on a motherfucking land and 4 fucking master craps. Those fake ass can't fight a nigga at all masters 4, and there's 100 of y'all, and y'all niggas fucking working for them. That's how I feel about this shit. When I say, bitch, you got money, you want to know where it's at? And you be like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead to work. Like I can't respect you. I just can't. And that's just my personal opinion. You could definitely respect yourself. You should definitely respect yourself. I just can't respect you. If I'm telling you something that's true, and you can go and read what the fuck I'm saying through fucking law, constitution, and you tell me you good, you just gonna keep working, then I know where to leave your ass at. Because not only are you a worker, you're a follower. And if you're a follower, that means that you can't be trusted. Now, it sounds harsh when I'm saying, but think about what I'm saying. Follow the thought process. If you are a follower, then you are not a leader. If you will fall for anything, then you can't be balanced in your own decision making, which means I can't trust you. When I say you'll fall for anything, meaning you know for a fucking fact you're not supposed to be paying no bills, and I proved that to you. You know for a fact that you don't have to go work for nobody or pay taxes, and I proved that to you. And you still go do it. That means that you're a follower. You're going to follow what the normal people are doing. So I have no use for you. So instead of me getting mad and looking down on people who want to be slaved, I'm just going to not even deal with you. And I could just keep my mouth shut. Because ain't nobody fucking tell me this information. I had to go in the spirit world to find this shit out. And wasn't nobody giving me no heads up. Every time I say something to somebody, like, oh yeah, I heard about that. How come all y'all niggas heard about it? Ain't nobody tell me, somebody who would actually do the action and do that shit. Because you ain't have enough strength in yourself to follow through on that. It was one person that I met along this way, this journey. And when I told her about it, she said, yeah, I was working on this 5 years ago, but I got lost. Like I didn't know what else to do, so I stopped. And then when I put her back onto it, she went all the way. All the fucking way. She completely went all the way with it. Because all she needed to do was find a different way to understand what she was doing. And now she understands it in its totality. Thought means nothing without action. That's why they tell y'all when y'all pray to y'all fake God, I mean y'all real God, y'all beloved God. When y'all pray to y'all God, they always say, you have to ask him, right? But you got to work on it. You got to do the work. You know why you got to do the work, nigga? Because it ain't no fucking God. It's only you doing what you want to do to bring to what forth you want to bring forth. There is no outside energy. And the more you put that outside there, the more you put that outside there, the less things you will accomplish with yourself. What's up? You want this other one? Okay. So instead of me getting upset, I'm just gonna keep my fucking mouth shut. Whatever I talk about on here is what I'm talking about because this is what my life is. But I won't be trying to wake nobody up. Me and my husband, we rode past where was we in Denver? The elders we saw? I think it was in Denver, and it was like about 7 or 8 men sitting outside in a group on their chairs. They was all elders. And I said, I know one of them is 65. And I wanted to jump out the car and go tell him. But then I thought, I just told this little bitch who'll be 18 next month to go access her trust account. And I said, "Do you want me to give you the information?" That bitch said no. That bitch said no. You working at Subway, hun? You working at Subway, and you only That's why I fucking bow down to fucking Raya. I said one sentence to Raya. Raya, you 18? Oh, you a multimillionaire. You want to know how to get your money? Just like that. Just like that. Like a bat out of hell, that bitch went for her Iron car, bitch. But you know what I mean? She went for her fucking shit. She went looking at her shit. She never asked any questions. She never doubted it. And then I tell this little girl, and she like, nah, I'm good. Child, please. You can't force somebody to be free. Freedom is a state of mind. And what is the minimum wage? $7.50 is state of mind that you live in, then all hell you're $7.50. Because they think if the national pay wage is $7.50 and they getting 12, they living it up. Child, please. You can't even fucking pay your utility bills with that shit working a $12 an hour job, 40 hours a week. Y'all can't pay y'all fucking utility bills with that. Y'all know that shit. What? What that? Give me a second. I need to do something. You want to put this by your foot?
Yeah.
I got pee. Shit. Okay, I'm back. I had to pee. My bad, y'all. All right. So yesterday I was in the market and yeah, we good. You changed the battery. It's a new battery. Okay. We Gucci. All right. New battery. Now we just got to do the spark plugs next. Yes. So I'm walking in a market the other day, and I seen this kid. He's about 4 years old, playing in the aisleway with his dad, and people are walking by, and he started playing. He never stopped. He just was flipping around. So I get closer to him, And he looks at me, and then he stops flipping, and then he stands up straight, stands up erect, and he puts his arms behind his back as if he was standing in front of a soldier, a general. I don't know if you ever seen soldiers all standing at attention. That's what he did. So when I walked by, he looked at me and he did that. Now, his dad looked at him like, why the fuck did you just do that? And then his dad turned away and kept looking the other way, I guess, for the mama or whatever. But in the instinct that the dad said, why did my son just do that? He didn't follow through on that. He did not follow through on his first thought, his first mind, his first eye, which is something just happened between my son and another person that I don't know or he don't know. What was it? He just completely went the other way. But he stopped at first when he saw his son do it. Now, I came in the car. I wasn't even thinking about the dad's response. My thing was the baby. Why the fuck did that baby just do that? The other last week when we was in Target, me and my husband was walking, and it was this white couple in the market. They had I don't know, was he like 2 or 3? He might not even have been a full 3-year-old because he was still very young. And he had glasses on. I remember, he's so cute. So we walking by, and this baby tries to jump out of the cart to get to my husband. We on E again, bitch. This fucking car is a fucking gas guzzling ass whore. I hate this bitch. I don't hate you. I love you, car. I'm just saying, you get on my fucking nerves. You're gonna put $200 in this fucking tank this week. Oh, we was traveling. Yeah, I'm doing the joint. Can you go do it? So the baby tried to jump out the cart to get to my husband, and the parents couldn't understand what was going on, so they just grabbed him and put him back in the cart. Now, I don't know if we told y'all, another situation happened where we was door dashing and we pulled up in front of Red Robin, and it was a group of people going in, the kids, the mom, the dad, and everybody went into the restaurant, and the little girl ran back out the restaurant, ran up to the fucking car to my husband, and she smiled, and then she said, "Uh-oh," and then she ran back in because she realized that she left her parents. I would say that girl was about 6 years old. Now, it would be so great if there was like somebody else that can help us analyze this, because we're just analyzing it amongst ourselves. And you want me to turn the heat on the defrost or no? So we would love to have some insight if anybody else have any ideas on. It's really dead today. I felt like, oh, look at that. You see that shit? Fuck. There go another one. I hope we can see where we going from.
No, from there they can't see us come over the hill from over there.
But you see, he posted up right there though. That's too fucking close, nigga. We just want to find another spot. I don't like all this traffic. I don't like this. That means that the situation is getting worse though.
Every month.
Okay, so I know I'm asking y'all to help us to analyze the babies. We know a lot of information about the babies from what we've been told and what we experienced, but if you have any information that you could provide with us about these babies and what you see, what you're noticing, that would be great. Multiple minds accomplish great things if they all can balance their thoughts and respect each other's opinions of it and ideas. It's so quiet. Um, so we've noticed that every month that we've been homeless, It's more and more people being homeless. So remember a few months ago, I said, I know y'all thinking that damn, how they fuck their life up like that and they're homeless living on the street and all this shit. And I said, damn, that shit making me so uncomfortable. And I said to y'all,
he might have been.
Yo, his like angle, that shit making me too uncomfortable. Like his angle was too close. Like if
he would have looked over, he
shit.
Would have saw us come on.
You know we be finding them spots. And that boy
right here is always there.
Yeah, he be trying to watch and see where the fuck are they
he don't pay attention though. The dude in the minivan, he just there all day.
Oh, he pay attention. Anybody on the street is paying attention to everything around them, trust me, so they can find out where opportunity is for them. But anyway, we said you only 3 months away. You're only 3 months away from being your life if you have a savings.
Right. Oh yeah.
Remember I said that?
First.
I said that you're 3 months away from being where we are.
Don't look down on.
So we've had some family members and some friends calling us, and they're what's that word? Baffled, or they can't figure out what the fuck we're doing. They don't understand why we're living on the street. My husband's brother called him the other day, and he said, "So what you doing?" He was like, "Gus is like, I'm in my car." So his brother was like, "Well, where your wife at?" Gus was like, "She right here next to me." And he just got quiet, like, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck are they living in the car? And I'm sitting here like, I can hear all the thoughts in his throat that he won't say out his mouth. And I'm like, maybe we should do a video. Maybe we should do another informative video. But at this point, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I had a plan. I did have a plan. But I'm noticing that this shit bad out here. Motherfucking street. So we was doing the bougie shit. You know, we had the Vasa gym joint, but we found that Vasa's very dirty. Very fucking nasty. They don't clean the way they're supposed to. So we said, okay, let's try to do. First of all, they wasn't always dirty like that. So let me just start off by that. The reason why we got that gym membership because they was clean, but they just got dirty. I don't know if the dirtiness came from the homelessness, the uprising that, but yeah, they got nasty. So we said we switched up and we went to a different gym. We at this gym now is private bathroom. So you have a private shower, a private toilet, and it's really clean. So that's what we was doing. And then we started noticing about 3 months ago, it sure is a lot of people in these bathrooms now. I don't like that. I don't know why y'all in this gym washing up when y'all got homes to go wash up in. But it started irritating me. And then one morning we get there at 5 a.m. and there's no bathrooms available. But that 5 a.m. hour is when everybody get ready for work. It's when everybody get ready for work. Think about that. So my husband is checking in, and this lady comes in, this what you would consider to be the class of the classes, right? Not one of us townies. But she says, so how does the shower schedule work? How does the shower schedule work?
So you can just use the bathroom.
And the receptionist said, if there's no schedule, you just use the bathroom. She was like, really?
Really? You just use the bathroom?
And she went and used her private bathroom because her class met the bathroom. Because, you know, we bougie. So, you know, we going to go to the best of the best. We ain't doing all that public shit. So we noticed that. And then there was the lady from Focus on the Family.
Oh,
so we met another class to be class. Definitely up there in the places where you go to. Yeah, those social she had all of them. She just saw some shady shit. Let me not slander nobody. But let's just say she was like, huh, I think that you ain't supposed to be doing that. And we need to report you. And then they say to her husband, it's either us or her.
and he put her out, and now she living in her car eating McDonald's. Those classes, that's about 5 tiers ahead of us low townies down here. They washing up for free at the gym. Okay? So when you think, oh, they just don't pay their bills or they don't do this, people forget that we was illegally evicted. They had to illegally evict. And then the fucking judge said, you can't fucking sue them for nothing else and say that they owe you shit because what you did was illegal. The judge said that. It's interesting that the judge sent that order through. Yeah, we're still on the street. So if the judge knows that they did a crime to us, why is there no justice in that? Why do we have to now sue them, which will take an additional year from now for us to get any remedy when you know you committed a crime and the judge said you committed a crime? We should be, at the very least, since it's a real estate company, put up in another house. At the very least. But there is no righteousness in this corporation. So when you think that we don't pay our bills or we're doing something wrong, you make sure you check your balances and your shit is all together, because this could be you in 30 days. I say all of that to say, this can happen to any of you. Like we said, the increase of the people in the gym washing up and not using the gym for working out has increased by 70% in the last 3 months. 70% increase in homelessness in 30 months. And these are your neighbors in your high-end neighborhoods in their fucking Audi cars. How you in the Audi and you homeless, dog?
That's about a BMW.
The BMWs, the Audis. I'm looking at this shit like, damn, Gus, we really need to do this documentary. Because we actually here on the ground. We on the ground. So we're seeing this shit from a different point of view, from a different perspective. This ain't some shit you're seeing on the news. This is what's really happening.
That guy in the BMW was stressed out because he's in a silver, I think it was a 720 or 740.
How you in a fucking $2,000 a month note on a car and you homeless?
Well, he had no fucking house. He had all his stuff in the
you could tell. I'm gonna tell you what to look for to find out if somebody homeless. The way we do our shit, we just lucked out with a pilot. Because we got a pilot, it don't look like we homeless. Because we got that extra third row, all of our stuff is in the third row. So if you come up to our car, you'll just see a regular car. The back seat is regular. You know what I mean? But if you look into people's cars and you see a lot of stuff, if you see a lot of shit in their back seat, if you see anything on their roof, if you see anything in their trunk and it's bulky, they are homeless. They have had to bail out quickly and put everything in their car. Pay attention to it.
Because you're going to see more of it.
You're going to see it. And you better hope you ain't seeing it when you're looking in the mirror.
Right. Every month that go by.
Every month that go by, we in danger. Every month.
Every single month.
What I keep trying to tell people, though, is it's more of us than it is them, nigga. Just take this shit. Just take it. But the motherfuckers I'm seeing homeless here is all fucking white people.
Oh, don't worry.
Upper class white people.
Don't worry, it's coming to a city near you.
Oh, it's coming to a suburb neighborhood near you. Is it suburban or suburban? Neighborhood, yeah. Oh yeah.
I think another thing too is that us people who have less access to finances, we typically are used to doubling up. We used to, I gotta go stay with my cousin, or I gotta go sleep in my mom's basement or whatever. We used to that because that's what we do anyway. So we can't see it as much. My elder taught me when they went through the Great Depression, they didn't have a name for what black people went through because we was already fucking depressed. So what white people went through was a Great Depression because they lost what they had, but we ain't never had the shit. So we was keep on keeping on is what we did. Well, that's what we went through.
But see, now is, you know how you double up in your family homes? Now it's triple up. And it ain't no more room for nothing. So you can't even help each other out because it's too many already doubling up.
So that's why
this shit is so
it's about to hit y'all. It's about to hit y'all.
Y'all gonna have to this shit is Bananas. I don't know, but I know that something got to change.
Yeah.
We got to change something.
Do something different. Being in debt for 60, then going to work and then working 2.5 jobs to pay back the school and then try to eat and then try to have a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a kid on the side. It ain't, this ain't working, people. I don't know how much longer, but this is not working.
It's hard for us to even keep gas in this car. The gas is almost $6 a fucking gallon here.
And it's still going up.
We pay $5.69 a gallon for gas. We've already put $250 in this gas tank, and this is Saturday, and this is from Sunday. And I'm sitting up here like we're working. We do the what is that shit called? We do the delivery service shit, and all that doing is taking up the gas, and everything we make we put it back in the gas tank. Yeah, it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle between trying to feed ourselves, keep gas in the car. You spend more money. I told y'all this lesson last year. I said it costs us $500 a day to live on the street. I said that last year. It's no difference between $500 a day to live on the street in California. Day living here, I don't feel too great. It costs the same amount in Colorado Springs or the state of Colorado to live on the street as it do in California. It costs the same amount to live on the street in Philadelphia as it is in California and Colorado. We've been over the whole country, y'all. We've tested this out ourselves. This is not something that we've read about or saw on the news or seen on a fucking TikTok. It's costing us way more money to be homeless than it is to be in a home. And I believe they know that too. They know that too.
When you get to a point where you can't get back up, then you try to make your way where you are seem comfortable.
And it's just not like we are fucking, we've been trying to be positive since August of 2021. That's when this happened to us. August of 2021. We've hardly complained. We probably had an attitude of frustration here and there, but we've hardly complained. We've lived in our car. We've made our car a respectable place. We respect our car. We keep our car clean. We bless our car and keep it protected from enemies because the car is sentient too. I know y'all not there yet, but you know, we all work together. All things work together. Just like the street, the road that you drive on, you think it's just dead rock, but it's not. It's carrying you somewhere, fool. You got to think about everything working together. And we're not working together. None of us are working together. I told y'all before all this shit happened to me, I told y'all in 2015, let's do this campaign so that we will not be in this situation when that fucking next depression comes. 2015, I said that to y'all. You can go find, they don't delete anything. You can find anything with grounded dolphin on it or Fadilla. Put my fucking name in it and you'll see me saying all of this in 2015. We need to do this so we won't be fucked up. I know y'all sitting comfortable, but you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. We know for a fact our rent was paid, but we got evicted. So what do you do with that? If you know for a fact that you paid your rent or you paid your mortgage and you still get evicted or foreclosed on, you know they could foreclose on your house if you don't pay your HOA fee. They could foreclose on your house if you don't pay your taxes for 2 years. So if you pay $300,000 into your house and there's $50,000 left, but you owe $10,000 on taxes, they'll take your shit. You do understand that, right? So just consider that.
I think what's happening to us now is, hate to be biblical, but one of the verses that I read when I was a youngster said that you're going to have two choices. You can choose to act first and you'll get a particular reaction, or you can choose to not act.
Then you have to act.
Then you're going to get forced
To act.
act. So basically, what it was saying is either way, you're going to do this because it's going to come to pass in a certain way where you're going to be forced. And I feel like we have been given this idea of freedom from someone else's mouth and brain. But this idea of freedom is not an encompassing idea that goes along with the Aboriginal understanding of the universe. We've been given an idea that represents a type of freedom, but it's not a freedom that we have been able to realize because it is a freedom that is disconnected from everything else. It is
this is perfect right here. The shade.
It's the idea that the more disconnected I am, then the more free I am. And that is it's an idea of freedom, but it's not a realizable idea for those colonized people. When we try to realize that idea of freedom, it doesn't work out the same way because our minds and our thoughts don't work that way. We are an inclusive people. We put things together. We are creative people. We take what is not there and make something to be there. We are not a destructive people, and we're not a separatist people. We don't say, well, if I take this apart, it'll be better. If I move this over here and separate it from the other thing over here, things will be better. That's not the way our minds work. So we are now trying to enact ideas that don't go with us. And I know you don't believe us because it's just us. It's just, grounded in us. We just homeless bums or whatever. You don't believe us. But what I'm telling you is that the ideas that you are practicing every single day are bringing you closer and closer to having nothing and being forced to use one another. Because that's what we keep saying. My wife keeps saying it. She says she's been saying it since 2015. She told y'all about we need to just have a unity walkout where we're not participating because we're not getting what we want. It's no different than being in a relationship. You in an abusive relationship, whether you're the male or the female, I don't give a fuck what you are. Or if you are they, them, whatever the fuck you are. Whatever you are, you in a relationship and you are getting the short end of the stick. You ain't even getting a stick, bitch. You getting a splinter in your ass. That's what you're getting. And you are loving it. So you're going to keep getting it. And to the point where you get infected and now you sick and now you need help. And the only people that's going to be able to help you is the other person standing next to you with with a splinter in their asshole too. You're going to have to pull a splinter out of their asshole and they're going to have to pull it out of yours. Because you don't want to work together. You don't. You refuse to do it. And that's okay. Keep refusing. Keep refusing because you're going to be together. You're going to be together. You're all going to be with us together. And then you're going to be like, oh, how do we get out of this? That's when we'll start working together. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of optimism for y'all because we could do it right now today. But I don't see that happening. I think it's going to take a few more people to be in our situation. So we say, I think this is a bad situation for all of us, not just me and my family.
But when it happens to you, that's when people will do something. Getting a little bit emotional because me and my husband is just willing to go all the way, and it's just nobody else willing to do anything. So I don't know how much more proof that we need to do about how serious we are about taking back our power. But even with the success we've been having with these cases, the amount of time that they can prolong their payment to you.
Wells Fargo said, we know we wrong.
Wells Fargo keep telling us they fucking up.
They got a class action lawsuit against them from 2015. They said, yeah, that we was doing that. They were basically denying 85% of the so-called African-American Aboriginal people's applications. They were denying 85% of them. Now, what did that guy tell us? when we went to Navy Federal. He said, well, from an application, they can't tell what your nationality or what your race or whatever is. They can't tell that from the application. It's not possible for you to deny 85% of one group's applications unless you know that is that particular group that you're denying. The numbers, the math won't allow that.
So I went in to apply for another loan because my I cannot be on the street with this disease no more. It's been too long and my body is just attacking me. So I went in to apply for another loan. I gave him proof of everything, business, everything, our income that we made off the business and everything. And they came back and said you was denied because of bankruptcy. I've never had a fucking bankruptcy in my life. So I have met all the qualifications to get a loan and they keep denying me.
So Wells has this case against them in 2015. They settled the case in 2018. They did not say we didn't do this. What they said was, all right, we'll just give y'all some money. And it took them, they didn't start paying out until 2019 from 2015. So let's imagine you were that person in 2015. You know that what they're doing is wrong. You know that you have all the qualifications and all the proper whatever the bullshit that that you think that we don't have. I know y'all think that because we're in this situation, right? So obviously we're doing something wrong, right? So if you have all of the qualifications and you're doing everything right and they still don't approve it, well, they did that to too many people. Too many people had all the right things. And they said, we have all the right things. What is the problem? What is the deal? And there was enough evidence there for them to say that there is no other determining reason. There's no other factors as to why we're not approving these 85% of these loans. There was no other reason behind it. So they said, well, since we can't find no other reason, it looks like because you're niggas that we did it. So we're just going to pay you. That's 4 years later. So for those 4 years, while you didn't have the money that you applied for and could have been approved for because you are in a position to be approved for, you had to wait 4 years. What do you do with those 4 years? Do you stop eating? Do you stop breathing? Do you tell all the people who you owe money to, the electric company, if you're not endorsing the bills, all the people that you owe money to, do you say, hold on, Wells Fargo said they're going to pay me in 4 years? She said, come out of her, my people, cancel your social security cards and get our corp. Yeah.
Yeah, we already working on all of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All of that takes time. See, that's what I'm
And
trying to tell y'all. And we have been preparing, like I've been screaming for the last 7 years, and we have been preparing. All of this will be working. It will be working. You have to change your status, to correct your status. That takes time. It takes time and it takes money.
I keep
To
using
sue, it takes time and it takes money. But I think why I'm getting so stressed out is because I'm so scared one of my kids is going to drive on the block where I'm sitting sleeping in my car and shit. Like, this shit is fucking humiliating them. It's humiliating for me to have to ask one of my kids, can I use their bathroom? Like, I'm tired of this shit. I didn't do anything wrong. My bad, y'all. I don't like fucking being humiliated. It ain't shit wrong with me. I ain't no fucking bum. I'm smarter than probably 65% of the population, and I'm in this situation. So when I have somebody say, damn, is y'all really in your car? Or do y'all really not have money for gas? That shit, it make me not even want to talk to nobody until I get my shit together. What it say? Read it.
I heard it from y'all plan. Heard it from y'all plan next month to cancel. So I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand what we're saying. I think I say this to my wife all the time. Being born into this society, into this Western world, period, being born into this colonized planet underneath European ideas, being born into it, it is very hard for you to tell where it starts, where you start and it stops, or vice versa. It is very hard. You might tell yourself, I'm woke, or I got, knowledge of self, or I know my nationality, or I know, consumer law, or whatever it is. You are still born underwater. Okay. You are a fish born out of a fish into water. You're going to get wet. Okay. So I say this over and over, that if we are inside of this thing, from the day that we come out of our mother, we're born into this thing. As much as you want to elevate and evolve, move forward, move outwards, get out the box, all of those things you want to do, recognize that all of those things are just small steps because you're still in it. I'm not telling you not to cancel your Social Security cards. But what I am saying is, if that's the direction you want to move in,
you got to make sure, your checks and balances is covered.
You have to have support. You cannot, if you were going to jump out of the frying pan, you don't want to jump out of the frying pan and into the fire. Yeah. We're not trying to discourage you.
No, we trying to be careful,
encourage you.
Because like I said, this is not something we started last week. Okay, we've been studying, we've been reading, we've been experienced, we've been going through the process. And we have people in our life whose status is corrected. And that shit ain't go that way that you think it's gonna go. Because when you think you get all your power, you still nigga. What the fuck did Jay say? Still nigga. Still nigga. Status corrected, still nigga. It's some of them that'll be scared of you as a diplomat, right? And then there's other ones that say you don't get the privilege because you actually only 3/4 of a man. All we're saying is be careful. And let me give you a heads up. If you actually read those codes, a copy of your live birth is your status being corrected. Your copy of your live birth has 2 witnesses along with your mother, which means they were there at the live birth of you. So that's changing your dead at sea or out to sea status to being alive. So you don't need to pay to change your status. And I wouldn't give up my Social Security number because the fuck is money in there for you.
Right.
It's money in there for you. You be careful with what you do. Right. Do not jump to denounce yourself from this system that owe you fucking money, properties, and land. Be careful. That's why I say don't trust what you read or see. Do the work. Right. Do the work. Why is people telling you to pay $600 to $1,000 to change your status when all you got to do is go to your local, the place where you were born, and get a copy of your live birth certificate? There are multiple ways to get from Colorado to Philly. You could drive, fly, walk, or run. They all get you there. You choose what's the safest route for you.
you.
For you.
Your situation.
You be careful. I'm not giving up my social security number because these motherfuckers made billions of dollars off me. You gonna pay me half of what you made before I give up anything. And if you're gonna give your social security number up, you better make sure you have multi-million dollars in your account somewhere before you do that. Because you don't got no army coming to get you. If you go to another country and you denouncing all this shit, who coming to get you?
Right now,
when your pilots get broken down.
Right now, it's a girl in Russia right now.
She smoked, the weed smoker, right?
And she thought that what she was doing over here in America as an American, you could do anywhere, because that's the mindset you have as an American. That's why everybody in the world knows you. As soon as you land on their soil, it ain't nothing but a couple words that come out your mouth, and they know exactly where you're from. They know that it ain't just English that you speaking, it's American English. Because you say shit like, where is this at? You standing right there next to it, and you'll say, how come nobody brought me this yet? Only Americans think that way. You think that the world is completely yours.
You gave me all this information, but nowhere to use.
I gotta do something? I gotta actually do something?
All the fuck I do is teach on my motherfucking channel. If you can't even follow the voice lessons that I'm giving, how you gonna take a government down? You're not even ready to talk to me.
Or them.
So
why should they listen? I wouldn't respect you.
You just gotta be ready. You have to stay ready so you never have to get ready. In order to stay ready so you never have to get ready, you have to constantly be training yourself. I tell you all the time, if you can't train your physical body, train your mind. Your mind needs to be sharper than, what's that? The Hawk guy. What's his name? The wheelchair guy. Whatever his name is. In real life, not the damn cartoon.
Oh,
that guy. The one in
the
wheelchair. He's like a quadruplet, paraplegic, but he still had a great mind. Yes. Stephen Hawkins had a great mind. Stephen Hawkins' mind was used all over the world. His body didn't work though. What could he do with his body?
No.
He could blow in a straw to make his chair move or some shit. If you can't physically do the work, use your mind, then it's like this. I'm sick. I have a chronic disease. So technically, I'm not supposed to be using my physical body for any of this. But I push through that and do it. But my mind is sharper than most because I had to sharpen my mind like you sharpen a fucking knife for battle. Because my body has always been against me. My body has always made me pause. If you don't have the willpower to use both your mind and your body, then you're going to have sharpen one of them.
Even if you have to, I know we talk, my wife don't like this, but even if you have to follow, sharpening yourself.
Bitch, follow! Don't be telling my fucking followers to follow nobody.
Even sharpening yourself is just like we said, being inside of this thing, inside of this water, underneath, born in this thing, it touches every aspect of your life. There is no aspect of your life that is not affected by living in this reality. It affects every aspect of your life. So when you say, well, I've gotten this area of my life totally woke. I'm totally woke in this area. Trust me, it's an area of your life that you're not the fuck woke.
You're not. That's just
it's
stupid.
An area of your life where you're
even
not.
In the area of your life where you totally woke, you still sleep on some parts, boo.
Yeah. So what you got to do is
instead
of trying to become some super being, all you're doing is literally work every day. You're working on something,
and you have to analyze your work for that day if you're really about this life. Right. Every fucking day, at the end of my day, I say, did I accomplish anything? Did I help anybody? Did I give anybody love today? Me and my husband got this thing. It's not even something that we do on purpose, but every time somebody come into our presence, we make their life better for that day. I don't know what it is, but when they leave us, they're either fucking smiling from ear to ear or they're walking lighter. That is something that we bring to the table. We are doing that. And if we are making people miserable, we are not holding to our, what I'm saying, mission. Our mission.
So you got to figure out what your thing is. That's why I said it's a very individual job. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a very self job, but the self job is for everyone else. That's the other part that we keep repeating to y'all, is that we act like we don't need each other, and that's cool. You can do that now because you're in your American mode where you don't need nobody, and you can go out and get your job and go to McDonald's, pay $2 and feed your whole family, and everything is great right now. That's slowly coming to an end. Slowly but surely, that thing that you think is your savior, your lifestyle is your savior. It's coming to an end. Your lifestyle is going to change, and the things around you are going to change. You can stay the same if you want, but you're gonna die. You're gonna die right where you stand, because everything around you is going to change. It's going to. It's not gonna maybe.
Are you gonna change with it?
You're gonna either change with it, or you're going to be deleting yourself.
Do you ever think of how come we as Aborigines are the trendsetters and the creators, but we're always behind? Y'all ever think about that? Why are we always behind the entirety of the world now? Now it's the entirety of the fucking planet. The Aborigines are always behind. Where is the fucking weed?
How can you be behind when you're in the creator?
Right. Is it the fact that you would accept that the term that you're behind? Are you done, or do you have your last one?
We only got two.
I want to change the sheet. These seats in this car is making me angry now. I want this the covers. I don't like them. I think I'm having a nervous breakdown. So I had I was going through something this weekend, and I said, okay, I'm gonna cut all my hair off. I cut all my hair off, and then I hate my hair. So I said, okay, I'm gonna dye my hair. I want to dye my hair this crazy ass color I never had, right? So I go and I'm looking at all these different colors, and guess what I pick up? The same fucking color as my hair. And then I fucking pick up the dye that's the same color as my hair. And then when I put it on my head, it looked fake. It looked like dye. And I'm mad as shit because I'm like, my fucking real red look better than this shit. This shit look like somebody put strawberry sauce on me. And then my daughter said, Mom, I can't help you. It's like you like having a mental breakdown. You cut all your hair off. You permed your hair, then you cut all your hair off because you had a perm in it, but you put the perm in there. And then she said,
that's what I said.
You coloring your hair, you're gonna fucking color your hair the color that your hair is. And now you talking about you wanna I didn't finish it. And now you talking about you want to put a patch of white in the front, like you fucking the lady from the Dalmatian. What's happening? And I'm like, I don't know what's happening with me. I'm fucking going through it. I'm going through it. It's okay though. I can go through this as long as I bounce back. And my husband is right. We do need each other. We need each other. We need to work together. We need to all include what you bring to the table. Like, I have a potty mouth, but you might have a really presentable mouth. Like, your mouth might be really presentable to speak with other people. So that's what you would bring to the table. My husband is a reader, and he can understand what he reads. So he brings that to the table with codes and laws. I am all fire. And if you need somebody to be taken out, I'm your person. However that go. We all bring something to the table. So like we have this one lady that watches us, and we love her to death. My husband told me stop saying names, so I'm gonna try my best to stop saying names. But we really love her to death, and she's actually on disability too. Like, she can't do a lot physically, but what she does is she sharpens her mind. She studies everything.
Yeah.
She studies. She's on everything. She's studying everywhere. That's what she brings to the table. So if I call her and I say, did you look into such and such? And she has the information, that's us working together.
You guys, we were.
Is it in here?
We were.
Oh,
we were this way at one time. Without being rude, I'll just say, as time moved forward, we espoused ideas that we thought were better. We thought the ideas were better. Damn, how can I say? I don't even know how. I don't even know how to. Okay, so every idea, every thought that passes through the multi-mind, the unimind, every thought that passes through is not going to be good for everybody. However, everybody has the ability to take on that thought and try to apply it to their life, however it may go. So for some people, those thoughts and ideas, they worked. They were workable thoughts and ideas. They're not for everybody though. And I think we're going to get to a point eventually where we're going to start to understand that there's nothing wrong with the thoughts and ideas that come from us. I know I have to say this a lot to my wife when people are talking to her, when we are talking to each other, we are doing more projection than we realize. When someone walks up to you and tells you, yesterday I was in the pool, I'm working on my mile. Me and the guy next to me were working on hitting a mile. He was at like 17 laps or 15 laps, only 2 more to go or whatever, something like that. And I only had a few more to go. The guy got into the 3rd row next to us. This guy gets in, and the first thing I noticed that he was not, in good shape. The second thing I noticed was what he said out his mouth. He turned to the lifeguard and said, "At least the pool is warm today." He didn't say hi, nothing. He didn't start off he just, "At least the pool is warm today." So we just kind of ignored him and kept on going what we were doing, right? And he didn't get a response from anyone. Not the people swimming next to him, not the lifeguard. We just all fucking ignored the shit out of him. And he went back into his little world. I noticed this dude did like a half a lap and then got out. So his action and his words and his mind were all the same. He had a negative mindset. The words that came out of his mouth were negative. The half-ass working out he did served his body nothing. It did nothing for his body, and his body is proof of it as the way it looked. So his mind and his body were in the same place. Negative. Me and the guy next to me, we were pushing ourselves. This guy had been in an accident. He broke 21 of his bones in his body and his diaphragm. He walked with a cane. He said, "I can't do no other physical activity, but I can do this pool. I'm going to get to my mile today." That was his mindset. So his body was a reflection of that. Broken down and beat up, he did his fucking mile. And then he got out the pool and got his cane and started walking with his cane.
I was like, hold up, that's the nigga that was just swimming? That nigga limp and he got a cane? Wait, what the fuck? Yo, he was a beast in that pool. I was watching him. I was like,
I was trying to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing broke on me. And I was trying to keep up with him. It's your mind can't, your body, your reality cannot reflect something different than your mindset. It cannot. Just like you can't plug something in that's got working electricity and not get no power from it. You stick your tongue in there, you're going to get shot. There's no other way. As long as we have the same mindset, which is minimal, which is negative, which is I am less. I've been told I'm a minor. I've been told my ideas aren't good. My practices aren't good. I have too many children. I'm a sexual being. I'm too nasty. I don't speak the way that they speak, so that my language is it's broken, it's messed up. I've been told that my hair, if I'm a female, my hair is bad. It goes straight up in the air like this. That's bad. It should lay down. It should not do that. That's bad. Everything about you, going back to my earlier point, the fish in the water, everything about you has been said to you that it's bad, and you believe it. You believe it. I have the mindset where, again, I'm not trying to be against, but I'm telling you, I've experienced this in my life, and I'm telling you this is a fact, at least from my perspective.
There you go.
All right. The person who is the bully, whatever reason for their bullying, I don't give a fuck what their mentality is. The person who's the bully, who is bullying the person who knows the homework into doing their homework for them, that person is losing. Even though they're getting their homework turned in on time and their homework is right, that person is losing. They're losing the long run. They can't see it though. And the person who's being bullied, who's doing the homework for the bully, they're losing. They also can't see it though. Because you've been told, or you think, I'll just do the homework. Eventually, the bully will be out of my life. I'm going to win. I'm going to be the nerd and who wins at the end. I'm going to be Elon Musk. That's what you think. The bully is thinking, I'm going to get to where I need to be. It doesn't matter. There's always going to be some asshole who I can bully into doing my work for me. I'm going to get to where I need to be. The problem, ladies and gentlemen, is that the bully runs the world. The bully runs the world, not the Elon Musk. The bully. Because the bully doesn't care how smart you are. At the end of the day, he's just going to punch you in the face and take what he wants.
So are you going to be the bullier or the bullied? What did I say that?
I believe that they're both losing. And I also believe that they're losing not because of the bully. I believe they're losing because of the person who's being bullied. Because they refuse to say, no, I'm not going to be bullied. You are contributing to the cycle of loss, the cycle of de-evolution. You, Aboriginal people, who know that the bully is not as smart as you are, but afraid of him, you are causing his destruction. Because in the end, he's going to lose without you. And you're going to lose because you refuse to lead him. We are all losing in this equation, is my point. Hey, Dwayne.
We always appreciate your support, Dwayne, coming on, listening to our stuff, our specs.
Right.
And we want to tell you that we appreciate all the work that you are doing because you've been doing work for so many years and people don't even know about you. And I think that's sad. They should know what you contribute to this world, to this planet. And I fucking know. So I give you honor and I appreciate you.
That's right, Dwayne. More of us need to be like you. More of us need to be about that self-work because that's what contributes to the whole. You can't, as my wife said, when we get at each other's throats every day, when we mad at each other or whatever, and we doing that, we can't uplift nobody else. And we notice that people are uplifted when they come into our presence. That's one thing that we do. Like she said earlier, we do that without trying. However, we do that less when we're at each other's throat.
And it's hard not to be at each other's
throat
when we are living in the car together, we're with each other 24 hours a day. We can't be the way we want to be with each other, and then we can't agree on shit, and this shit is hard. We are on a mission together, but we're also married, so there's
Hold on, gotta roll the windows down. She's dying in here.
Hey, no.
Peace and love, grounded guys. Hey, No. Always love to see you, hear from you.
Sorry, y'all. I'm having lupus flares in this damn car. But
you were saying that it's not easy. It is hard.
Oh yeah, trying to keep this marriage going and trying to keep the mission going and not knowing. We met with some elders this weekend. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful meeting the elders. Like I put pictures up. Oh my God, just being in their presence, man.
This elder's
oh my God.
We gotta tell you, we gotta share this wisdom.
Oh yeah, I was sucking them souls back. No, I was like, damn, I wish these motherfuckers' eyes was open so they could see what I'm doing.
Look, this is what she said, right?
That shit was crazy.
This is what she said. This before she started. This is what she said. For one, we noticed this. We noticed that empties feed off of light bearers. We noticed that. We also noticed that light bearers give away their light just freely. Because we're throwing this shit up. We can't help it. We don't even notice that we're doing it, right? Because you ain't smoking. So We noticed that, right? So we said, damn. So no, my wife says they don't deserve this.
Who the quarterback?
She said they don't deserve this because she saw him feeding.
When your eye is open, you can actually see.
She looked at me and she said, "What do you see?" I said, "I see a feeding." That's what I see. There's a feeding going on. There's a lot of energy coming from those live. Oh my God, I hate to digress, but I've been saying this shit since I've been born. Aboriginal people, pick up live instruments again. Play them. I don't give a fuck if you know how to play them or not. Put your mouth on that bitch and blow. Put your finger on that piano and press the fucking key. All the energy that's inside of you vibrates through that reed. That's the reed that's in the wind instrument that's vibrating. That reed is blowing like this. It's going back and forth. The reed and inside the wind instrument, it is vibrating.
Look what you did to my husband.
The keys, the piano is a hammer. It hits the string. The string vibrates. You vibrate. Pick up these instruments again. Put down. I love Timbaland. I love Timbaland. I love Metro Boomin. I love Zaytoven. I love all of the digital music. I'm not knocking it. In addition to it, though, please pick up these live instruments again, people. Pick them up. Pick the drum up. All right. Anyway, I said all that to say. So my wife sees. She says, "What do you see?" I say, "I see a feeding. I see people light bearers using their vibration, their vocals, using this right here, this box that vibrates. They're using that to push out light. They're using these live instruments to push out light. They don't know what they're doing, but they're pushing out light, and I see empties absorbing it. That's what I see. I see a feeding. I see them eating. So my wife says, no more. Oh, they don't get to eat for free.
I said, oh, bitch, Grounded's here. I said, Grounded's here. You won't be eating for free at my house, bitch. You ain't gonna be on my land in this atrium feeding off my people. And then I was there with Neville. I said, oh shit. And I'm sitting next to Neville. And I'm like, Now we're about to do a ritual. She's like, go ahead. Go ahead.
She was like,
with that New Orleans swag. Go ahead. I was like, her. Y'all see the look on my face? I was like a fucking demon with
she was
him.
in it. I
was pulling. So if you could see me winding Letty, what I was doing was Letty was sucking the souls back out of their throat. So where they thought they was feeding, you would see them smiling and opening their mouths. See, this shit is actually easy when you know what you're looking at. But there was only melanated performers, but the audience was 96% not melanated. 96%.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I was using let's see. Look,
and this motherfucker pissed me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No. This motherfucker pissed me off because when she said, listen, when my wife say, pay attention to the physical, because this is not, again, this is not something that the bully's going to tell you because the bully don't know. He don't know the answers to the homework. He don't know. So he can't tell you. Y'all waiting, because I know what y'all waiting for. My elder used to say this shit all the time. They waiting for Walter Cronkite. That's how you know that man was the elder. He used to say, waiting for Walter Cronkite. That's an old white man, y'all, that used to be on the news every day. I guess today is fucking Jimmy Kimmel, we would say. Y'all waiting for Jimmy Kimmel to come on and tell you that you got abilities that we don't have. Please show us how to use them and exist in this earth. You waiting for that to happen. It ain't gonna fucking happen like that.
I told y'all that Stan Lee told me, he told us. Stan Lee said, I told y'all everything. I made movies about it. I put it in cartoons. I put it in books.
So y'all don't believe it.
And y'all still don't believe it. He said, that's not my fault. I did my job. So you can help me get out of here.
Listen, said, no, they can't tell you because they don't believe it's real because they don't. How can they? So you think you can dance? So you
and all the cast is
think you can dance. Well, hold on. Say this shit again. So you, who the fuck you talking about? When I say so you, who's the soul that's talking? And who's the you that he talking to?
Gus is going there, no. He is tripping.
Who is he talking to? He talking to you, motherfucker. He talking to you. He's saying you think you can dance? You? And I'm talking to the soul, motherfucker.
We about to do a motherfucker.
I'm talking to the person talking. Do you think you can dance?
Yes, they have certificates. Now stop.
Anyway,
we don't think we could dance. You know what we know? We know we can move energy, bitch.
I know that for a fact. I know I can
Can
do
you
that.
move energy? Because
I know
y'all
I can do
staying
that for a
grounded.
fact.
I was winding them souls out of them bitches' throat. One, no, you can't eat tonight. You can't feed. You can't feed. And you could feel that shit. And I was pulling all those souls back into my womb. And my dumb ass forgot to go put the souls back in the earth for them to be back dispersed. And then the next morning, me and my husband both was sick. We was sick. I was like, oh shit, we gotta go ground ourselves. So we had to go. Yeah, I was doing work.
I told her
for
that.
like 24 hours straight. I was fucking putting in work. The motherfuckers was, yo, let me shut up.
So you
shut up.
Again, no one's going to tell you these things. No, your professor is not going to tell you these things because they don't know. When the music is on and it's playing and the bass is vibrating through your body, the So You Think You Can Dance person is not going to be vibrating with you. They can't feel it.
So you can't.
They can count the resonant frequency. They can count it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But they cannot feel it.
And forward and backward and forward and backward.
They cannot follow motherfucking directions,
but
so they can't tell you when you feel this way, do this. When you feel the energy coming from the performers, twist your wand to gather that energy away from the feeders. They can't tell you that. But you saw it though. You saw her do it.
And so did the motherfuckers in the stadium. This bitch come down to No, Augustus, calm down. I don't know why my husband is going on a rampage today. But so when I was done and I did my little tap, tap, tap at the end to seal the ashayment of it, the amen that
you talk about, you don't know what it is.
So this creeper, this Men in Black creeper comes down and she says, I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No. Do it right. I
don't mean to be disrespectful.
Look, y'all. This is my wife or us, right? This is the person. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just want to ask you something.
First of all, please, creepers, why the fuck do y'all talk to people like that? You talk 5 feet away from a person when you're talking to them. You do not do that. So I just had a question. I don't know you. You don't know me, but we're touching skin. We're touching skin.
I've never met you before in life.
All of your energy.
But I wanted to know.
I need it all. Give me your melanation.
Can you tell me what you're doing over here?
Supply me with the melanation.
Is there a reason why you're doing this? Is there a reason?
We're total assholes, y'all.
No, she really did. I just wanted to know because it seemed like you were doing something, and I just wanted to know. Now, what was my response?
She goes.
Now, my wife gonna tell me I'm ignorant for this.
No, my husband is the worst. Y'all think I'm bad? You marry your saint. He is the fuck disgusting. She said, I just want to know, what are those things you guys have? Those like walking stick things. What are they? They look really different, not like walking sticks. I said, well, here.
I said, well, hold on. Before you said that, I said,
my husband says, can I ask you a question? And I'm not trying to be rude.
Exactly. I'm not trying to. She said, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I said, I'm not trying to be rude at all. I have a question too, though.
But can I?
So how about a fair exchange? How about a fair exchange? How about I will answer your question. That you're not trying to be rude and you're not trying to. You just want to know about my culture, my religion, or whatever. Because it's so interesting. You just want to learn. I got a question too.
And I said, nope, you can't ask your question. Man, what do you want to know? She said, I just want to know, what are those? They seem so different. I said, well, so this right here is my, what did I say to her?
Ancestor.
I said, this is an ancestral staff. It has the energy from generations and generations of my family. And I said, I take it everywhere where I feel like my energy will be zapped by people who are trying to feed off of me. And she said, oh. She said, ooh. I said, yes. She said, I just know I seen you doing stuff with it. And I just was wondering what kind of culture, what kind of religion is that? She said, what's your religion? I said, my religion is me. I am God. She said, oh. And my husband said, babe, can I ask my question
Can I
now?
ask my question now?
And I said, no, you can go, ma'am. He doesn't have any questions to ask you. So we talking to Neville. Neville says, okay, what's your question? Ask me. First he started with 37 laws is
Immutable. That's right. Vibration is the third law. Everything vibrates.
everything except for things that can't.
Like, lock my number so. Wait.
Why didn't you put your number?
Where'd you put your number?
Wait, what? No, how we get
Where'd
to
you put
that? Did you email me your number? If you emailed,
no, he's saying lock my number so I can delete the comment. That means he put his
I
number.
don't have no number on here. No, where is it?
I got his number though. Don't I got his number?
I don't think that's his same number no more. Just go ahead and send it to my email address. I don't have no number in here.
Or in the comments.
Or is it like a private commenting
Lock my number
thing? Look how old we look trying to read this. Okay, just do grounded. Just search my name in your search in your email.
Can we comment?
I don't know how to do that shit. Don't touch nothing because we might fuck something up. Just send me your phone number in the email, groundeddolphin@gmail.com. We talked on there before, so just send it to that because I don't see it on here.
I thought I had your number already.
The number that we have, I told you that's not the same number. So anyway, she went up to the bleacher she was sitting on with her husband, and she's telling him every single word we said. And I said, okay, got you. So I said, see, this is all I'm saying. All I'm fucking saying is they take, they mimic, and then they regurgitate, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Now, when we was at the VIP, backstage at the concert, because we had VIP tickets. So we back there, we meet up with somebody, and I'm listening to you. Just always gotta just show everybody. So this is the concert we went to. I hope y'all can see it. I did. I mean, is it not? Yeah, they know damn well I ain't no camera girl. They know that about me. Anyway.
We went to the Voodoo Throwdown. It was backstage.
Yo, it was so decent. We had such a good time. We wasn't even expecting that. We were supposed to be meeting up with them for lunch, and then it turned into something else. So we was really grateful.
Thanks to Lyrica.
Lyrica really showed out, her and her family. But oh yeah, I was telling y'all about what an honor it was to meet up with the elders. And Toke on Gus pipe he made. That shit was. It was just a good time. It was a good time.
The wisdom that she gave us.
The wisdom that she gave me, I took away from that. I've already fucked my marriage, so ain't shit I could do about that. But that ain't my fault because where the fuck the elders was at to prepare me to tell me not to say shit. So we was asking them how long they been married, and they said 45 years. I said, how the hell you do that? Because me and my husband be getting divorced every damn week. Okay, no, thanks. I'll get it. And she said, well, the first thing we never say anything about it. We never talk about the divorce.
How do you deal with the fact that people are getting divorced or something like that? We asked the question, I forgot how we worded it.
Yeah, I said, how y'all don't get divorced? How y'all stay married?
Right. That's what it was. The word divorce. Because we said
she said it's the word. Like we don't say divorce.
We don't say that word.
That's not even a word we say. So I said, well, damn, I can't say nothing else to her because I'm sure I'm a disappointment. I'm pretty sure I'm a disappointment.
We said, wait, hold on. Y'all don't literally? Like they literally don't.
Like they don't. They don't talk about it. That's not a thing.
So you know how, again, I was telling you, being born into a culture.
The shame I felt, the shame I felt.
When I was, the culture that I was born into, with the knowledge that I have coming up, from a young man to now, was that 50 to 60% of all of our marriages here end in divorce. That's what I was told. So what that does to me in my mind is that, again, like Dwayne said, is programming. I've already programmed myself before I ever thought about getting married that I'm probably going to get a divorce because everybody does. If it's 60% or even 50%, that means every other person you walk past in the street or drive past in the car is going to be married and then divorced. So even if you don't consciously say it, in the back of your mind, you've already allowed yourself to be divorced from your first wife. You haven't even met her yet. So
that was deep, Gus. That was deep.
Programming. I think that wisdom that she gave us was,
don't get involved in the programming, my nigga.
Why are we even playing that game?
Stay away from the program.
Why are we even talking that? Why are we saying that? Again, who says and talks those words? Who told you that? I love that. That was a lesson I learned many years ago from a teacher. I was traveling back then, I think, and he was
traveling. We got to tell him about the lady that was scared at the airport. Hold on, we gonna stop this and start another one because this shit going on for.
No, just leave it
on. We've been on this shit an hour and a half. No, I'm literally gonna come right back.
Keep it going, because I'm not gonna come right back. Once you